Yes, we're growing, planting mushrooms and growing. In fact, we just harvest the very first. And this is 1st of July. And we planted this in March, April. And how did we planted the mushrooms? Well, we have these gills, and I link to the video of the gills, which is basically making the most of growing trees and the space and the sunlight that you have once they're quite young to grow 7 helpful functions within. So, for example, next to the trunk, you will have alliums or the like that will keep at bay the grass, and you'll have something that is nitrogen fixing, something for mold, something. But yeah, we'll link it to the other video. Now, when we establish this, because we have the orchard, the very young orchard in grassland, what we do is cover the space with cardboard because we do no dig, so we don't destroy the soil life. And also earthworms absolutely love wet cardboard. So we cover that to dampen that grass, and then we put wood chip, and then we plant things on it. What I would say with mushrooms, so you have that time of the 2 weeks or so fresh wood of wood chips that are not colonized. And if you are not infusing the mycelium that you want, then there is existing mycelium everywhere, and so some species will colonize it. So if you have the opportunity, you may as well put something that you want to eat, right? And be a little bit more intentional with it. I would say that it's always worth to have something that is native. Now, for us, we've done this in 3 gills, thanks to Helen. If it was for me, I would have put it in everywhere. But 3 gills, and we've done 3 different types of mushrooms, all UK native because we are in the UK, and normally those are going to perform better. So, and they are oil oysters. So one of them is blue oyster mushroom, yeah, and one is tarragon oyster mushroom, and the other one is phoenix oyster mushroom. And so far, the tarragon is the one that has come up and is delicious. And what else to say? So we have wood chip that is just given by tree surgeons around because it's difficult for them to get rid of it or costly. We just take it because it's good for the soil. So yeah, I'll say go for native options. I spoke with 7 different suppliers, so trying to find things that are local. And also you can ask questions. And because it's free wood chip, we don't have a lot of influence into the mix. Mostly, I am given where we at. They have willow mixed with it, so I ask that mix. I ask about how much pond to put in terms of the area. We were looking at around 4 square meters, sort of bed size, bed, well, and the gill, so on the canopy, and we have 2, and I'll show you the pictures from the steps, but you basically break down those bags, these grow bags, and you put a mix with wet cardboard, and then you do different layers and you cover it with wood chip, and then the wood chip will be the food for the mycelium to continue spreading throughout. And patience, but not so much because we did this when April. Now it's 1st of July and we're already harvesting, and normally it's sort of like the autumn or late summer when you start having the mushroom season, so it's very exciting. There are other type of species like poplar field caps that maybe we do in the future, or the velvet shank. There are other bits, but again, talking with very local suppliers of mycelium or strata is helpful. Yeah, so last, if you are planning to do multiple species, you probably want to keep them separate, like similar to what we've done, one guild, one species, another guild, another, or people that set in wood chip beds as well. You can also do plugs into logs, which we did in the past in another place. And yeah, there are multiple different ways. So really excited to show you to finally what we have going on. So here we have sort of in the progress of the planting. So you can see the bag of the mycelium mixture that come with some strata that we wet these different bits of cardboard and mix it all together, and then sort of like pile the wood chip on top. Then this is from the harvest, so in different areas of the beds. On the left, blue oyster; on the right, tarragon, and yeah, some other from collection this morning. So very, very excited that this is coming to fruition. If any question, or have you tried this before, or are you interested, or maybe you just do foraging, which we also do. I'm a bit more wary. I only like harvesting, so I'm very, very clear what they are. But yeah, tell us about it. I mean, we don't have time to learn it all ourselves. We better learn from one another. All right, see you next time.